Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait.
Oh, almost.
Come here.
Wait.
Almost.
Wait, I'm over here. Hold on. Wait. Yeah.
Almost.
Hello, everybody. This is President Donald J. Trump, okay? And I just want to tell you guys that Drinkin Buddies is coming back this season in a big way. I cannot tell you, it's going to be so huge, okay? So you need to watch these guys, and it's going to be so fantastic. The Drinkin Buddies guys are just fantabulous people, okay? Yeah, I'm going to go sit back in the White House, and I'm going to chillax with a fruity drink of some kind because I'm a huge fruity drink fan, okay? And I drink them out of the girliest glasses possible because I'm a man, okay? So, you watch these guys and enjoy this show. It's going to be so huge. Welcome, everybody, back to Drinkin Buddies. I know we've been on a hiatus for quite some time. And for those of you that are returning and finding us again and going, hey, these guys are back, where have these idiots been? GMP got considerably taller, didn't he? No. GMP it's hard to keep involved in things anymore. I mean, laziness is a hell of an illness, so, you know, whatever. He might be back around, he might not, don't know. So in the meantime, I have my good friend Mr. Joey Von Otto here with me today.
How you doing?
And we are, how do we put it, there is a really cool podcast that we're starting up that this guy is fronting. That is going to focus very heavily on the Dallas-Fort Worth indie wrestling scene. And as any of you that have watched this show know, we talk a lot about wrestling, mostly WWE stuff, because I'm not nearly as big of a wrestling fan as I once was, and I just don't follow it. But there are a lot of great talent out there, and this guy is on top of his game as far as following it, keeping up with it. This man attends many shows. And there's a lot of good stuff going on, and I'm really happy to be a part of that and helping him bring this vision that he has to life. So that's coming up real quick, and what I will probably also do is at the end of this episode, I will either link or simply add to. If this is a long video, then you need to watch all the way through to the end, or go ahead and skip past this part if you want and check out the premiere first episode of Wrong Crowd Wrestling. It's going to be really cool, so I highly recommend you guys check it out. So today I want to keep this one short, and Joe's with me on this one today because we are both huge fans of this particular game we're talking about.
I'm really excited, man.
Yeah, man, dude. So Fallout 76. There's been a lot going on. You can, I'm not going to show the trailer. There's been so many people doing that, but in the back, if you watch right here behind us, in the middle of all the gameplay footage that you're seeing of me playing my modded Fallout 4, I will probably sneak the trailer in there somewhere, so, ooh. There's been a lot of rumors. I know you said you haven't really followed it much. You've seen the trailer, so you know, okay, we've got, it's 2102, we're in Vault 76, Reclamation Day, they've had a party.
Right, it very much seems like it's going to be one of those, you know, like, they didn't have a test going on kind of vault.
Yeah.
You know? But outside of really kind of noticing that, like, I haven't really followed anything. I've kind of wanted to be on the side of suspense when everything drops tonight.
So, again, as we all know, the rumor mills run rampant, especially as little bitty things come out and people start exploding with, oh my god, this tiny detail means this much. And okay, maybe.
Yeah, that's always possible. It's Fallout.
Yeah.
You know, tiny things. That's how we noticed, you know, Boston in Fallout 4.
Exactly. So there are things that can mean, but sometimes they get kind of wild, sometimes they don't. So I want to go over the handful of things that I personally am excited about with 76, should they be true. And we will find out in about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, I think they said 6 o'clock.
It's like 6 or 7 Central Time, and it's almost 3 here now. So 3 or 4 hours, we'll find out. I'm really stoked. And I meant to get this episode out way earlier in the day, so this might be being released at the exact time it's going on, and if that's the case, you're watching it after. Hey, if I got anything right, I called it, so there's that. Yeah. So, the things I'm most excited about, first of all, is this is going to have some sort of online co-op.
Yeah, that's one other thing I heard, just kind of, talking to people, is that a lot of people believe that it's going to be multiplayer. Was that said by Bethesda in any way?
No. So, I can't remember the guy's name. Shit. Somebody please in the comments correct me, because I can't think of the guy's name, and I'll surely go see a video later and go, oh yeah, that guy, why couldn't I think of that? But there's a guy that has posted stuff in the past about Fallout and Elder Scrolls leaks and had some validity to them, and he is claimed to be an insider at Bethesda, or had an insider at Bethesda something for a long time, and he did correctly predict some things in Fallout 4, like Boston, and he did it like 6, 7, 8 months before anything was announced. It was out early on Reddit. He correctly predicted Boston and Fallout and a couple of other things. And on this one, he said back in December that there was going to be a new Fallout that was going to be announced in 2018, and that it was going to take place in the West Virginia, Washington, D.C. area. So far, that much is correct. Now, he said some other things about, what was the comment he posted, and it got deleted. It was, those who are expecting a standard Fallout game are going to be very, and very was in all caps, disappointed.
So basically they're saying this isn't Fallout 5.
No,
this is New Vegas.
Exactly. That's exactly it. This is not Fallout 5. This is a tweener.
So some people will be disappointed. Some people will be highly ecstatic about this game.
Exactly. So indicating that there was something different. Now, he did say something, or did supposedly tweet something, and then it was deleted very shortly after, about hinting it was going to be more like an MMORPG, more like an ESO.
Okay, so it's not a new iOS game.
No, God, no. This is a console thing.
I mean, Bethesda's known to do things like that, kind of throw a curveball and you don't really expect it.
If they have teased this game like that and it's a fucking phone game, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I love the Elder Scrolls and I love Fallout, but I'm fucking done. They didn't tease Fallout Shelter that hard. Like, no, come on. So... But he hinted that it was going to be like an MMO, and then very quickly that was deleted, and then he came back, and I think he said something along the lines of, okay, well, maybe that was taken too far. It's not going to be just single player. So he's hinting very heavily that there's going to be multiplayer. I'm expecting, realistically, and would be super happy with, this is like most of your multiplayer games now. You can start your game and play solo all you want, but then if you got a team of friends, you can have them jump in your game or jump in their game and help them and whatever the fuck, which I'm totes cool with.
So, Far Cry.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Or, Far Cry, Ghost Recon Wildlands, State of Decay 2.
See, what I'm kind of hoping is more something closer to Rust, or... I don't know if you're familiar with that game.
Yes, and actually that was the guy's original comment. He said it was going to be a Fallout Rust clone. That was his original
something
comment.
Like Arma, but with Fallout.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. I would be down with that. Like, sure, it's multiple people on the map, but it doesn't mean that they have to kill you.
If it's an open shared world, I'm cool with that too. I don't really want it to be. Okay, maybe I'm lying. I don't really want it. I don't know. Now
you don't want it to be Elder Scrolls Online.
That's because it had so much promise, and all it is.
They could have easily just done a mod of Skyrim and allowed people to play. Maybe opened up other maps, but that's all they really needed to do was make multiplayer Skyrim.
And
they made D&D Online too.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. And I was one of those assholes. I paid the premium. I paid like $110 for the special edition. I got the fucking Molag Bal statue where he's holding you and about to like, I spent all this money and I'm like, this is going to be the greatest game ever. And then
5 minutes into the game, you took it out.
Fuck! No, I mean, I admittedly, I played the shit out of it. Okay, I did. I played the shit out of it.
I luckily was gifted the special edition. I installed it on my PC, played, if I remember, there was a trial. I don't remember paying for the game. I don't remember. But,
I don't know.
like, played for, 2 weeks or a month or however long it was, and I was done. I didn't have any interest in playing anymore.
It was just so goddamn repetitive. I know a lot of your quests in RPGs are going to be somewhat repetitive, but this was literally talk to this person, go kill or gather this, and then come back and talk again, and then go somewhere else and repeat. It's a grinding game. And to me, that's kind of how they killed Destiny. Destiny had the potential for a great story, but they didn't tell it for shit.
I could see Fallout with Destiny, feel.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Where, you can encounter people in the world, but more likely you're going to encounter them in more of, a hub-type area.
Yeah.
You know? Cool, you go to a town. That's when you run into people.
Yeah.
You can play with other people out in the world.
Yep.
But it's more MMO-esque in the fact that you're all playing together.
Yes. But you're not... Yeah, because even in
you're
Destiny...
You're not forced to play on top of each other.
Correct, yeah. Cause
in a battle royale type.
Yeah. Because even in Destiny, you have... and I don't know about Destiny 2. I'm sure it's the same goddamn game as the first one, just with some slightly different stuff. That's what I've heard. That's what I've read. That's what I expected. It's why I...
Not to give them any credit, but free to play this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I've got it because Pud bought it and we game share, so it's on my console. I'm just I'm not giving that game the dignity of playing
right.
it. I'm not doing it. The first one was great. DLC, killed it. Second DLC, buried it even further. Third DLC, didn't exist to me. Now I'm done.
From what I understand, the game's pretty popular. The guy at McDonald's tried to talk to me about it. And, I'm like, just give me my change.
Listen, sir, you who flips burgers for a living, don't you fucking talk to me. Yeah, I said it. What? I don't flip burgers. No. But I mean, I'm on that level.
I don't normally have issues with people at McDonald's. Just don't talk to me about Destiny. Bungie sold out.
And see, again, I thought the same thing. I'm like, okay, they gave up on Halo. That was stupid.
They gave it to a horrible company.
Yeah. And I've never been a huge Halo fan. Let me also say that as much as I'm a Microsoft guy to the core and I love my Cortana on my devices, I could fucking wipe my ass with Halo. I don't care.
So I loved Halo.
A lot of people do.
343 or whatever it's called.
Yeah, 343 Studios, yeah.
They took out all the good things that made it Halo.
And see, that's kind of what I expected to have happen. I'm like, they're going to kill their fan base. They're literally going to.
That is one good thing, that when Bethesda acquired the Fallout franchise, they didn't screw it up. And I thought they would, because I was a huge Fallout fan.
1 and 2 were awesome.
1 and 2 were awesome. What was it called? Arena, I think it was called.
I missed that one.
Maybe that's what it was called. Something like that. And then I remember there was one on the PlayStation 2 that I played, but I think that may have been a port.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I forgot where I was going with that.
We do that.
But when I love the top-down versions of the first couple games, and Bethesda picked it up and they said, "Oh, we're gonna do something different," and I was like, "Oh well, fuck." What does that mean?
Everybody did.
What does that mean? I mean, when they picked up, and I don't remember if they were with it from the beginning, but when ZeniMax and them started working together on Elder Scrolls got significantly better.
Which is why I expected great things from ESO. It was all ZeniMax. Bethesda just went, you make it, we'll publish it, and that's that. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. No. I mean, it was. Coming full circle. The idea, okay, let me first back up and go back to your original point. We have literally come full circle again on this very thing, because now they're doing the same thing, and they're like, hey, we're going to do something different. We're all like, what? Yeah. What exactly are you going to do? So, really, in my opinion, the absolute best thing they could do is take 3, 4 in New Vegas, because there's elements of all 3 games that I love. Fallout 4...
3 and 4, maybe.
See, here's where I'm at. As far as I'm concerned, and a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, 4 is the best fucking Fallout ever. I love 4.
You take out certain elements, and I would agree with you.
Okay, let me ask you what.
And those elements weren't present in 3, so 3 somewhat overshadows that game for me.
Which elements? Because I want to know if you get.
You know, I liked the building elements.
I loved that.
But the factions, like the endless faction quests. I'm not a completionist, but I like to finish a Fallout game.
Yeah,
Fallout games. You can't finish Fallout.
I
mean, you can get 100% of the technical quest but it becomes repetitive.
It
becomes repetitive because you get let's say you finish all of that first
the Minutemen.
The Minutemen. Finish all of their quests. It doesn't end.
No,
He's
those
like,
keep
come
going.
back.
Yeah,
come back.
Yeah,
I got another quest for you.
Those never end.
That's what forced me to stop playing, is that I didn't feel like I could actually finish the game because there was endless quest lines.
Okay, so the
there's only a number of times where I can save Sally and her like super mutant pet.
No. I got you on that one. Like eventually, what I figured out to do with those, specifically, because I'm on my 4th or 5th playthrough.
Mini fridge up over.
I know. God damn it. I know. So, what I figured out to do with the Minutemen quest, and then I'll get back on track. Oh, by the way, I didn't even do the fucking proper intro. Fuck me, it's been so long since I've done the drinking.
Now I'm all out of beer.
Today I'm drinking Corona, as per my usual. Joey here has New Belgium Fat Tire. It's good stuff.
I just toured their brewery. It was amazing.
Ah, see. So, I'm still waiting on my sponsorship, Corona. God damn it, call me. I mean, so,
it's better beer.
I mean, what's my go-to? Like, Lakewood and Garland, by the way, I work right around the corner from y'all. So, like, you know, let's do something. When y'all opened the brewery, I was one of your. I think there was like 20 of us that we got VIP invitations because they had the street totally fucked up for 6-7 months. Like there was a couple 3-month period where we couldn't even travel the street because they were having their own plumbing lines, all kinds of shit to build a brewery. And so the week before they opened to the public, I mean they were already sending beer out obviously, but before they opened to the public, because their tap room's open, you can go in there when it's open. I forget what the fucking hours are, but you can go in there and hang out and drink beer and watch them make it. So they sent everyone on our street, and hey, we're super sorry for fucking up the road for so long. Why don't you come out and have some free beers on us? Fuck yes.
Did you get to tour the facility?
We could have, but I was like, free beer, right? Fuck it. Like, well, and it's all open. You can see everything. Oh shit. You can literally see everything sitting in the bar. So you don't really, there's not really much of a need for a tour, but
right.
Really. But they offered it. But so we got to sit there and they're like, free beer. We close at 9. It was like 4 in the afternoon, 3 or 4 in the afternoon. They're like, we close at 9. Y'all are free to sit here and drink on us. We got food trucks outside. Please, this is our apology and our, you know.
Were the food trucks free?
No.
Okay, I was about to say that would be amazing.
No. But they called them in and were like, hey, we're gonna have these people over, so you know there was shit there. Is
that asking for too much?
I mean, I don't, dude. In my case specifically. Yeah, it would have been because I got so shit-faced drunk. It's a good thing I live so close to my job because I think I had in 3 hours time I'd drink like a 12-pack. I had like 12 beers sitting there. I was just like, all right, if I asked for another, can I have one? They're like, yeah. Till we close, I'm like, oh shit.
That's not a good thing to say right now.
No. My dad and this one other cat that was working with us at the time came. That we all 3 of us went. They left after like 2 hours, and my dad and I had like 4 or 5 at that point. And I'm like, I'm gonna sit here for a while and keep. I literally got to try everything they had. No, not everything they had twice, because they've got. I mean, like everything they make, even seasonal. They had a batch of everything ready to go.
That was how the brewery was up at New Belgium.
Yeah.
It was amazing. We even got to go in the sour room. Have you ever had a sour?
Oh, yeah.
I have realized I do not like them.
No, it's not. I'm not an IPA guy as it is. I'm not big on tart or sour too much. It doesn't bother me. I just don't prefer it.
I like IPA. We're up in the Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah.
You know, but like those sours, man. Mm-hmm. I like sour things, but it was a little bit.
Oh yeah,
it was a little bit too much.
You ever had mead, like real mead?
Absolutely. I love mead. It's not too sour for me.
It's so sweet. It's not sour. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of shameless plugs since we're talking about shameless plugs in Corona and New Belgium. So Lakewood Brewing in Garland, Texas, they're the shit. If you find a Lakewood Brewing Co. beer, you buy that shit. Corona, New Belgium makes a definite handful of good brews. Fat Tire, and I think it's like 1556,
something like that. I think 1546 or something.
One
like
of those, yeah.
Voodoo Ranger, same with Fat Tire. I mean, New Belgium.
Yep.
You got Deep Ellum Brewery.
Deep Ellum makes some good shit. The Dallas Blonde's a good one, and they have. It's an oatmeal stout. I can't remember what it's called, but it's fucking amazing. I found it for the first time, and it's great.
This one's not a big brewery, but it's not even in Texas. But Ska Brewing, it's in Colorado. They have some good brew. It's really good.
Any of you guys happen to see this, we'll gladly take sponsorships and plug the shit out of your beer.
I'll just take free beer.
That's what a sponsorship is, either cash or product. What do you want? So anyway, coming back full circle, we are back at a crossroads we were at many years ago, in that the developers and publishers of a game that many of us love dearly, they have now said, oh, we're going to change this up, and we're all like, oh fuck. I'm hoping for a multiplayer experience that fits Fallout. I still want my story-driven Fallout. End of story. If they take that away and they were to truly make... Because ESO... Oh, that was my original point. See, I remembered. ESO still kind of had a story, but not really. And when you finish it...
Sure, I mean, overall, but it's an MMO, so it's going to be very loose.
Extremely. And once you finish it, they're like, oh, okay, now you get to go do all the same shit all over again on a different map. Okay, well, I want to explore the map. That's cool, but I don't want to play the story all over again. It'd be the exact same thing, basically. It's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't want them to do that to Fallout. That's what I'm scared of. I want it to be story-driven Fallout with either a shared world of some sort where you can affect each other's games but not fuck each other over.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm seeing it too. More like, the Rust idea, like the idea of like a Rust type game, or Ark, maybe, where you have a server and you can either have it open to where anybody can join, or you have it to where it's a password protected and you can just invite your friends.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Keep the building aspects, because I want to build a house. That was was cool.
Fuck yes. It's fun.
Give me better building aspects and don't give me it in mods.
I do.
Give it to me in DLC.
And that's the other thing.
Be it free or not. Sea of Thieves, all their DLC is going to be free.
That's cool. Well, DLC, if it's good, I'll pay for. Right. Or if I feel like, okay, that's missing from the game, I'll pay for it. I have no problem doing it.
If I don't feel like it's worth it, I'll just wait the year and rebuy the game as the Game of the Year edition.
Yeah. So... I did hear some rumor that most everyone's shot down as bullshit, is like there's not going to be modding. If they take modding away at this point, that's fucking dumb, because then the creation club goes out the window.
It really depends on what type of game we got. If it's on PC, let the modding community do it. The modding community on PC is amazing.
Oh, of course.
Don't give the modding community full access to where they are. Okay, I like the modding on Fallout 4. Let me rephrase what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I like the modding on Fallout 4.
Love it.
But don't make it to where it just affects you. So, like, you're modding, you have to be the admin of a server or something to be able to mod. And then it affects everybody.
Yes.
Because if it just affects you, that's going to be really OP.
Well...
I come in and I got Batman armor and I just started the game. And my Batman armor is, like, super powerful. I mean, that guy could have it too, but not everybody's into modding.
Well, and okay, that's where I would say I might disagree with the statement, if I'm understanding what you're saying correctly. I think the modding should still only affect you. Or maybe, okay, mods affect all players in game, or mods only affect player. Maybe have an option if that's possible, but I think that's part of what I love about the modding. I'm going to play the vanilla game as it is first, because I want the experience that they gave me, period.
Absolutely.
Any other playthrough after that, it's fucking on.
Sure, single player, mod away.
The fuck out of it.
if you're playing on a multiplayer map, it should be up to the admin.
No kidding. But people.
Okay.
So like that way.
So that way, okay.
If you do get Batman armor, everybody else on the server has it too. They may not use
or
it,
at least has the,
but they have access to it.
Yeah. And that's kind of
Or
what I meant by...
lightsabers, or...
Yeah, that's
you know,
kind of...
it got a little bit insane. It got a bit insane.
Yeah, no, all of the shit you're talking about is what you're seeing behind us. You've probably by now seen Batman lightsabers. I've got 3 lady followers. I've got my wife, Nora, because I'm playing with a Nora mod where I get to save her at the beginning and have her as a follower through the whole game, which I love that. And I'll... God damn it, I meant to keep this shorter, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm playing with a Nora mod, so I've got Nora, I've got Kate, because Kate was my love interest in my original playthrough, and then Piper. And I am dressed in a mix of, I've got the Batman Beyond cowl with the glowing eyes, I've got the Batfleck suit with the black duster, okay, and then the nightmare scene. And then I've got Nora dressed up as Batgirl from the Arkham series of games.
Yeah.
And then Piper is dressed up as Harley Quinn with no makeup. And Kate is Catwoman from the Arkham games. Now,
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Kate has a pink lightsaber.
Oh my god.
See, so everything that you're saying is like, that's the shit I love, though. It's so awesome.
See, I'm okay with that, but to an extent, you know.
The only thing that's really a cheat, because the armor doesn't have any values. It's all rated at 0. It's just an outfit. It's not actually armor, okay?
It's like a skin.
Yeah, exactly. You created a chem station instead of an armor workstation or whatever, so it's literally got 0 attributes. Now, it does take the place of your armor. The only thing I do have that has values is the my Mass Effect mods. I've got an N7 armor set, and there's a thermal underlay, like, just skin suit, basically, that's no armor. And then the armor pieces have actual, like, ratings for each piece, and they're not astronomical. They're some sort of realistic, kind of like the metal armor would be, basically.
Yeah.
But I love shit like that, man. I love being able to bring other games I love into a game that I love. Like, yeah, I get to have it all in one. So anyway, folks. So Fallout 76, we're gonna get an announcement tonight, and I can't fucking wait. I do hope that we do have some kind of multiplayer that is not ESO. That's really what I'm after. I want my Fallout with my mods, with the ability to play it with my friends. That's what I hope we get. What we'll get, we'll see. What are you hoping for?
Like I was saying, more sandboxy.
Okay.
You know, still the multiplayer, but still have a single player aspect. I can play the game by myself with a storyline and play through. You know, and I'm not sure if I want it to be more like Ark or if I want it to be more like Far Cry. Because Far Cry, you know, you could play by yourself, or your friends could join you, and their game isn't affected. Your game is.
That's how State of Decay 2 is, and how Ghost Recon Wildlands is.
So you think they're going to go on that trend and try to go down that? A lot of people are saying Battle Royale, which I think would be a horrible decision.
Well, especially if you're going to have modding. Again, then it's got to be like you said, whoever starts the game is the admin of that game or server. Has got to be like, okay, mods or no mods. That way, at least you know if you're joining a game, do I want to join a modded game or a non-modded game? But then
Grand Theft Auto.
The technical, but on PC or the mods. See, that's something I don't know because I don't play games on my computer, so I'm not sure. But logically speaking, it would have to be a nightmare to do a multiplayer game with people running all these different mods. Shit would have to crash all the time.
Absolutely.
So I got to believe if there was like a battle royale type of thing, it would have to be with no mods. You can play single player with your friends with mods.
Yeah, it would have to be.
But you can't do.
You'd have to pick per time that you go out what mods are active on the server.
All right, everybody. So I know Drinkin Buddies is starting late in 2018. It's already fucking June, and this is our first episode of the year. Shit happens. Life is a thing. So I do want to thank my friend Joey Von Otto for joining me today. And absolutely, anytime. And we are going to get on with starting up Wrong Crowd Wrestling. I will put a link in the description below to that channel and that Facebook page. If you are a wrestling fan of any kind and want to know more about the indies here in DFW, definitely check it out. Give us a follow. I may or may not be on there from time to time. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Drinking Buddies out.
Cheers.
Oh, wait,
no,
hold on.
wait.
Oh, almost.
Come here.
Wait,
Almost.
Wait, I'm over here. Hold on. Wait, yeah.
Almost.
Ah.